Ladies and gentlemen, the time is finally here for E3 2021, and of course we have some brand new Assassin's Creed leaks coming around the same time every single year. Now of course in a few months we will have Ubisoft's next event, Ubisoft Forward, where hopefully we will get some more information about maybe some new DLCs and of course a brand new Assassin's Creed game coming out in 2022 or 2023. But in this video we are going to be going over every single new leak that has came out about Assassin's Creed 2022 or 2023, as well as some leaked Ubisoft plans coming straight from a Twitter, which I think could be or could not be real, but we're going to discuss that later in the video. So if you enjoy, click the like button down below and don't forget to subscribe, and also stay till the end of the video for an update on my giveaway of any game of your choice. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now of course a bunch of you guys know that a YouTuber goes by the name of Jonathan. He's a French YouTuber and a known leaker, and he has come out saying that the rumored 2022 AC game that could be focusing on King Richard may have been delayed out of 2022 due to COVID production issues, and Ubisoft might actually be filling this gap with a third DLC for Valhalla or a smaller standalone game, i.e. Far Cry New Dawn or exactly Assassin's Creed Rogue. Now he goes on about it more in his video, but this is by a translation on the Reddit by a user named Boo User over on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors Reddit. Now he goes on to say that it's highly possible that there's no new AC in 2022, and that maybe a small episodic small scale game about Richard the Lion, a former king of England, was actually initially set out to be in 2022. However, there were some changes between the time he got the information and now. There's also a rumored third DLC called Meteor, and it's apparently real, but they've barely started development on it. Meteor may be a standalone game like Far Cry New Dawn as stated before, and it may be in fact either replaced or fused with the Richard the Lion's project, and then COVID came in and screwed up the project of Richard the Lion, which apparently was in pre-production. Now a small studio was actually in charge of this new project, but due to COVID they will now be taking the reins of the third DLC. Now Valhalla did actually make some insane sales and is actually at a good place in Assassin's Creed sales going from their previous games, so post-launch and rethinking about a next third DLC that will support Valhalla and then even Odyssey is something that could work. Now apparently Project Richard the Lion was a standby and it was actually forgotten for a bit or even potentially given to a new studio, but he thinks that in E3 Ubisoft may announce or talk about it, but apparently he will refrain from giving any direct information and only hints. Now here's the thing, Jonathan is the French YouTuber, he's known for leaking a few things, and okay, he is quite correct on most things and most items, but what I find interesting is that why not just give us the full information? Like if you're gonna leak something, leak it to its fullest. Don't just be like, yes, here's a bit of a hint, here's a little bit of information, that's all you're getting. That doesn't make sense to me. Also the third DLC, I've contacted some people at Ubisoft that I know and obviously part of the Mentors Guild, and I can truthfully say that they don't know anything about it, so personally I feel like this could not happen. As for a standalone game, a smaller scale game on the lengths of Far Cry New Dawn or even Assassin's Creed Rogue, this could work. Ubisoft are going to want to push their next Assassin's Creed game to the fullest extent they can, and that means not letting it stay back on the previous generation consoles, i.e. the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. They're going to want to push out the next AC game on the Xbox Series X, PS5 and of course PC. So maybe they're going to do a similar thing that they did with Assassin's Creed Unity when that first came out. Assassin's Creed Unity was just on the main consoles, and then Assassin's Creed Rogue was on the PS3 and Xbox 360. This is a route I could see them go ahead with, and something that I'd be very interested in seeing. Now another thing that I want to discuss is something that I saw on a Jaw Raptor video, and this guy over on the Gaming and Leaks Reddit has apparently came out with some brilliant information about Far Cry 6 and a bunch of their other new releases surrounding Assassin's Creed, Far Cry and even Rainbow Six Parasite, which of course is a game that has been delayed multiple times. Now this is very grain salt type scenario, okay? Don't believe this because honestly I don't, but I'm just going to give you this information anyway because it's pretty interesting. So he goes on to say that he is a Ubisoft intern and he's managed to get some information about their upcoming projects, and for some reason he thinks that this is a good place to post it, i.e. over on the Gaming and Leaks Reddit page. So going to say the first project that they have releasing next is Far Cry 6. Now the date they have listed is June 25th, and they have a CGI trailer plus a gameplay video ready for E3 this year. The next project they have releasing is Riders Republic. The date they have listed for this is July 16th, although there's not much he can say as he has seen some devs play the game many times and it looks incredibly fun. Prince of Persia Remake doesn't have an actual date, just the 12/31/2021, and he can't say much else about the game, but he has asked a colleague about it and they heard they had to restart development after the poor reception they got from the reveal. Now this is where things get a bit interesting. He goes on to say that Skull and Bones, which they have releasing on the full time of 2021, and when he was learning how to become an animation designer for Ubisoft Montreal, he managed to talk to one of the game designers about the actual game. He got to see how the game looks and feels, and from what he can tell, it looks like they have made tons of changes, and now the game features an open world, which he believes is not initially there. Anyway, the crew members who are working on the game are really excited to release project to the world. And then of course he goes on to say that the final project releasing in 2021 is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. It's releasing on December 10th, but the game, as we all know, and a ton of gameplay, has already been leaked by one of the level designers that worked on the game. Not going to show it here, not going to show any descriptions or anything like that. If you want to see that, just Google it, it's all there for you. Now one thing I do want to talk about is Far Cry 6. Why did they release another CGI trailer? We know Ubisoft do love releasing these types of trailers, but we've had one already. We haven't had any gameplay yet, so to focus on gameplay only would be something I would go ahead with. Forget the CGI trailer, forget any normal trailers, release them later, but at E3 and your own event, please just show gameplay. The Riders Republic one I'm not too fussed about, that game will release when it releases. Prince of Persia is something I can see them restarting on. You can see the trailer on your screen now, it looked horrible, it was just a bit of relighting, a bit, you know, some new animations, whatever. It looked shit, and I'm glad that they are restarting it if that is what is happening. And as for Skull and Bones, man, I was excited for it, but now I see they're trying to go the Sea of Thieves route where they just have it, you know, open world environment, but that was probably what it will be like. Picture Sea of Thieves just with more realistic graphics. That is exactly what we're getting. And then he goes on to talk about how Ubisoft are releasing mobile games and some free-to-play games, because as we know, their recent free-to-play games haven't been doing very well. Now he goes on to say that in 2022 they don't have dates for the new games, but apparently there's going to be The Crew 3, the new Avatar game, which we do know about due to the fact of Ubisoft listing jobs and stuff on their websites, and the new AC game. This is something that I'm interested in, and I look forward to seeing more. We might get an announcement at E3, we might just get a little bit of a tease, or we might get nothing at all, which honestly I won't be surprised if we don't. Now apparently there is a new IP listed as a game set in the future where a group of humans have to go back in time and stop a very advanced race of species called the Cruel from ending the human race. Now apparently it's being made by Ubisoft Toronto, and those guys are excited to share news soon. Now if this is true, then of course they're going to announce it at E3. Don't know if we'll get any gameplay trailers or even any trailers, but the fact that they're trying to go ahead with some new IPs is very interesting, as their list is starting to get stale. Yeah, we get some new AC games every year. Far Cry, it's mostly every year, and Rainbow Six has been going on continuously, so to get some brand new IPs, I'm very excited for. And Beyond Good and Evil 2, apparently that's looking good. That's all we have so far from that. Now of course we know about their pre-production, there's a new Star Trek game for the 2023 movie, a new IP from a new Ubisoft studio, and the big open world Star Wars game, which I'm sure we are all excited for. Now as for E3 this year, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the Avatar game, with the new IP, and of course with the new Star Wars game. We're getting our fix for Assassin's Creed this year, so we don't need anything at E3. Far Cry 6 would be nice to get some gameplay, because we haven't had any at all ever. We get some gameplay screenshots, but yeah, we need some gameplay. Please Ubisoft, just give us some gameplay, please. Now guys and girls, I want to talk about my giveaway. From now up until the end of the month, I'll be giving away a game of your choice. I'll be choosing multiple winners, so all you have to do to enter is comment down below what game you are excited for to release in 2021, or in fact 2022. This can be from any studio, but I just want to know why you're excited for it. It can be God of War Ragnarok, it could be Far Cry 6, it could be the new Call of Duty for all I care. I want you guys to interact down below and tell me why you're excited for this new game. Now guys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you're subscribed and you like the video to be entered into the giveaway. Comment down below. Now I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.